Travel is a teacher. It pushes you out of your comfort zone. It shows you the world. It shows you yourself. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Embrace it. We all crave adventure. We long to see new places, taste new foods, experience new cultures. But sometimes, fear holds us back. We worry about language barriers, cultural differences, or simply getting lost. But these are the very things that make travel so transformative. I remember getting hopelessly lost in Tokyo. I spoke no Japanese. The bustling streets were filled with people, each seemingly knowing exactly where they were going. The neon signs and the vibrant energy of the city were both mesmerizing and overwhelming. I had a map, but it felt like a puzzle with pieces that didn't quite fit together. The street signs were a mystery. They were beautiful, almost like pieces of art, but completely indecipherable to me. I tried to match the characters on the signs to those on my map, but it was like trying to read a book in a language I had never seen before. I wandered for hours, feeling frustrated and alone. Every turn seemed to lead me further into the labyrinth of the city. My feet were sore, and my spirit was beginning to wane. I felt a pang of homesickness, longing for the familiarity of my own language and the comfort of knowing exactly where I was. But then, a kind woman stopped to help. She must have seen the confusion and desperation on my face. With a warm smile, she approached me and asked if I needed assistance. Her words were in Japanese, but her tone and expression transcended the language barrier. We couldn't understand each other's words, but we communicated through gestures and smiles. She pointed to my map and then to the street signs, trying to guide me. I mimicked her gestures, nodding and smiling, grateful for her patience and kindness. It was a beautiful moment of human connection, where words were unnecessary. She led me to the train station, and I eventually found my way back to my hotel. As I boarded the train, I felt a wave of relief wash over me. The journey back gave me time to reflect on the day's events. I realized that despite the initial frustration, the experience had taught me something invaluable. That day, I learned that even when we feel lost, connection is possible. Kindness transcends language barriers. The woman's simple act of helping a stranger had a profound impact on me. It reminded me of the inherent goodness in people and the universal language of compassion. And sometimes getting lost leads to unexpected encounters and newfound confidence. The experience made me more resilient and open to the unknown. It taught me that sometimes the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in a new place. Every journey, no matter how challenging, has the potential to teach us something new and beautiful. In a remote village in Nepal, nestled among the towering peaks and lush greenery, life moves at a different pace. The villagers go about their daily routines, tending to their fields and livestock, living in harmony with nature. The air is crisp, and the landscape is breathtakingly beautiful, a stark contrast to the bustling cities many of us are used to. My hiking plans were disrupted by a sudden storm. The sky darkened quickly, and the once clear path became treacherous. The rain poured down in sheets and the wind howled through the mountains, making it nearly impossible to see or hear anything. I was caught off guard, unprepared for such a drastic change in weather. I was stranded, soaked to the bone and starting to panic. My clothes clung to me, heavy with water, and my backpack offered little protection. Each step became a struggle as the mud sucked at my boots, and the cold began to seep into my bones. I felt a growing sense of dread, wondering how I would find shelter in such a remote place. Just when I thought I couldn't go on, a local family welcomed me into their humble home. They saw my distress and without hesitation, invited me inside. Their home was modest, with a thatched roof and earthen floors, but it was warm and dry. The family members greeted me with smiles and gestures, making me feel instantly at ease. They shared their food, their warmth, and their laughter. We sat around a small fire, the flickering flames casting a cozy glow on the room. They offered me a simple meal of rice and lentils, which tasted like a feast after my ordeal. Despite the language barrier, we communicated through smiles, laughter, and the universal language of kindness. I couldn't speak their language, but I felt their compassion deeply. They showed me that words are not always necessary to convey understanding and empathy. Their actions spoke volumes, and I was touched by their generosity. They gave me dry clothes and a warm blanket, ensuring I was comfortable and safe. That night, as I lay on a makeshift bed, listening to the storm rage outside, I learned about resilience, generosity, and the universality of human kindness. The family's willingness to help a stranger in need was a powerful reminder of the goodness that exists in the world. It was a humbling experience that I would carry with me forever. I realized that even in the most challenging situations, there is always beauty to be found in the human spirit. The kindness of strangers can turn a dire situation into a moment of profound connection and understanding. This experience in the remote village of Nepal taught me that no matter where we are in the world, the essence of humanity remains the same. We are all capable of great compassion and generosity, and it is these qualities that truly make us human. We all have travel dreams. We imagine perfect itineraries and picture perfect moments. But sometimes things don't go according to plan. Flights get delayed, buses break down, we miss connections, lose our way, and encounter unexpected obstacles. It's easy to get caught up in frustration and disappointment. But what if we viewed these detours as opportunities? What if we embraced the unexpected twists and turns as part of the adventure? I once missed my train in Italy, which was supposed to take me to Florence for a cooking class I had been looking forward to for months. The train station was eerily quiet, and I felt a wave of disappointment wash over me. I had meticulously planned this trip, and now, it seemed like everything was falling apart. Missing the train meant missing my planned cooking class in Florence. I was devastated. I had imagined myself learning to make authentic Italian pasta, kneading dough and savoring the rich flavors of Tuscan cuisine. Instead, I found myself stranded, with no clear plan and a heavy heart. But instead of wallowing in my disappointment, I decided to make the most of my unexpected free time. I wandered through the local market, which was bustling with life and energy. The market was a sensory overload, with vibrant colors, enticing aromas, and the lively chatter of vendors and shoppers. Soaking up the sights and smells, I felt my spirits lift. The market was a feast for the senses, with stalls overflowing with fresh produce, aromatic herbs, and an array of cheeses and cured meats. The air was filled with the scent of freshly baked bread and the sweet fragrance of ripe fruits. As I meandered through the stalls, a friendly vendor noticed my interest and struck up a conversation. He was an older gentleman with a warm smile and a twinkle in his eye. He invited me to join him for lunch, and though I was initially hesitant, his genuine hospitality won me over. We feasted on fresh bread, olives, and an assortment of local delicacies. The bread was crusty on the outside and soft on the inside, perfect for dipping in the rich, flavorful olive oil. The olives were plump and briny, bursting with flavor with each bite. And the tomatoes. Oh, the tomatoes! They were the most delicious tomatoes I'd ever tasted. Juicy, sweet, and bursting with flavor, they were a revelation. Each bite was a reminder of the simple pleasures of fresh local produce. It wasn't the cooking class I had envisioned, but it was a beautiful, unexpected experience. As I sat there, enjoying the impromptu feast, I realized that sometimes, the best moments in life are the ones we don't plan for. This serendipitous encounter taught me to embrace the unexpected and to find beauty in the unplanned. It was a reminder that even when things don't go according to plan, there can still be joy and wonder to be found. It taught me to be open to the present moment, to let go of rigid plans and expectations, and to be receptive to the opportunities that arise spontaneously. Life has a way of surprising us, often in the most delightful ways, and to find joy in the unplanned detours. These detours can lead to the most memorable experiences, the kind that stay with us long after the trip is over. So, the next time you find yourself facing an unexpected change in plans, remember to stay open and embrace the adventure. You never know what delightful surprises await you. Finding courage in the chaos. Traveling to new places can be daunting. It challenges our assumptions, pushes us outside our comfort zones, and forces us to confront our fears. But it also reveals our strength and resilience. It shows us that we are capable of more than we think. Every challenge we overcome, every fear we face, builds our confidence and expands our understanding of ourselves and the world. The gift of perspective. Travel has a way of shifting our perspective. It shows us that there are many ways of living, many different truths, many ways of seeing the world. It challenges our assumptions and biases, encouraging us to question what we thought we knew. It opens our hearts and minds to new possibilities, fostering empathy, understanding, and a deeper appreciation for the beauty and complexity of our world. The journey is the destination. The true magic of travel lies not in checking off destinations on a list, but in the journey itself. It's about the people we meet, The lessons we learn, the experiences that shape us. It's about embracing the unknown, learning from our mistakes, and finding joy in the unexpected. It's about opening ourselves up to new possibilities and returning home transformed. Keep exploring, keep learning. So pack your bags, embrace the unknown, and don't be afraid to get lost. The world is waiting to teach you. The journey of a lifetime begins with a single step. What will you discover on yours?